a minister puts it this way. He says, imagine, you as a human, you see ants, and they are going like an army. You know how ants move, right? Now, there is someone with a broom at the end there. The ants can only see the cake, and they are all going. Because one person has already eaten the cake and has given signal out to the army of ants, and they're all going for the cake. Can you see the picture? But there's somebody with the broom waiting for all the ants to come so that judgment can happen. Now, let's say you're an ant lover. You love the ants. So you start shouting and prophesying. The word was made by him, and he was in the world, and the world knew him not. So you, ant lover, start speaking to these ants. Thou shalt not move to that place. You talk, they can't hear you. You put your hand, they jump over your hand. Who understands that? They walk over it. You stand, you put your leg, they walk around you. You don't want to kill them? You try everything, but these ants just look for a way around you and all your efforts to go to that place. And you're trying all this. One thought in your mind, only if I could become an ant. If I could become an ant and come into them, be in their midst, speak their language, be in their world, maybe I can help them. What grace, what grace, what grace, what grace. You need to understand, when you say God, you need to know what you're talking about. Bible says when he spoke, the mountains shook. They shook. If God speaks, without the decoder of the Holy Spirit, you will not hear nothing. You wouldn't hear nothing. If God appeared before you, without the conversion of Jesus, you would die. I mean, the sun that he made, sun, just a physical element, sun that he made. You can't go to the sun. You go too close to the sun, you become the sun. Just go too close, you're part of the sun. Nobody will, you're not born. You just, one time you are close, next time you are the sun. The one who made that is called God. He looks at man. He loves man. He wants to help man. He's been talking and talking and talking. Putting edges, putting laws. Man just goes around it. Then one day, this word that I've been talking became an ant. Who understands that? That is called grace. It is. He did not wait for me to call out to him, but he took upon himself frail humanity. That's grace. It's like, stand there, okay, stand. That is you. This is the gap. This is God. This is the gap between you and God. God doesn't say, take a step and I will take a step. Grace closes up the gap. He closes up the gap. He closes up the gap. He closes up the gap. That is why, oh my God. Sorry. Moses cried. He said, the word for deliverance, the word of salvation. He says, don't go to Egypt thinking you will find salvation. Don't go further beyond the Jordan thinking you will find salvation. He says salvation is in your mouth. It's in your mouth. It's in your heart and in your mouth. Paul quoted that. He says, don't say who will go to heaven to invite him to come. Don't say who will go to hell to bring him. Without your invitation, grace appeared. Grace appeared.